So today talking about self-care, but before that, just I want to talk about what it is to to have hacks that's what's called hacks to relax. It's Dr. Marc Cohen from the Shift Network. He says these are some ways to relax. It's called emotional first aid. Let's say you are not in a position to be in self-care because it feels like a crisis, or you have some thinking that is so charged that you can't even focus. So number one, Sheila from her book Interplay, which is from her book Stillpoint, she does Interplay. It's like Interplay, you can look it up online. You play with things and you bring your stuff. You don't have to be so serious, because actually it turns out that the opposite of trauma isn't relaxation, it's play. So I want to say self-care, Sheila says it's not overworking till you're collapsed and burnt out and then you do self-care. It's earlier. So now we're going to go to Dr. Marc Cohen, hacks to relax. He was on the Shift Network. 1 is touch your fingertips. 2, wiggle your toes. And by the way, I find myself doing these things. 3, loosen your stomach. 4, breathe in through the nose. And 5, you just heard me do one, sigh. 6, smile. And I just did 7, swallow. 8 is sing. So you don't have to sing loud. You don't have to sing on key. You just have to sing. What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us, just a stranger on the bus. 9, flutter your eyelids. What's amazing is some of these work together. Like you notice one of them made me sigh, one of them made me swallow before I even read it. Now just fluttering my eyelids made me take a deep breath in through my nose. And then focus within. And there may be an alarm state. I heard someone say, I used to avoid being afraid. But then I realized there's nothing wrong with being afraid. It's my thoughts that I'm not supposed to be afraid, or that it's going to last forever, that caused me to have an unhealthy relationship with fear. But we could feel the fear. We could feel anxiety. We could feel it. So now, paranoia is often like where we feel something is closing in, impending. We don't trust people. It's often based in reality. We could have the best excuses to have paranoia, but however, the truth is, who's suffering when we're paranoid? We are. So how do we switch it to pronoia, which is using the same creative imagination, but to imagine that good things could happen to you, or even neutral things, that everything's going to be fine. So these are just ideas from Dr. Marc Cohen. Hold someone's hand, gaze in their eyes. You could do digging or gardening, go barefoot in nature, bask in the sunrise. You can take a bath or a pet, be with a pet, or do a sport. You could dance solo. You could dance with a partner, whether it's your life partner, your romantic love partner, or a dance partner. You could do Tai Chi or yoga. You could share a massage. You could focus on one thing. People call this flow, when you get caught up in the flow. And you can combine these. Like you can do digging and focus on it, or you can go to the spa or do